What's up, guys? I'm Vince Del Monte. I got Coach Ryan over here busting my chops here. Boom! This guy, ultimate ball buster right here. So what we've got here for you guys in this video are some activation drills, dynamic warm-up to have the best leg workout of your life. If you're skipping what we're about to show you, it doesn't matter how many squats you do, it doesn't matter how much time you spend in the gym or what supplements you take, you're not getting the most out of your leg workout. Men, women, pay attention to what this guy's gonna teach you, what we're gonna teach you to get the most out of your leg workout.
So there's a couple steps you have to take when you first hit the gym. First, you got to increase your core body temperature. You have to increase the synovial fluid, which is lubrication for your joints. And then you have to activate the targeted tissues we're going to train. A lot of people miss these steps, and they're missing out on maximizing their workouts. Check this out. All right, go ahead and lay down on the bench here with your head up top. So this is a hip scour test. Dr. Stuart McGill, who's done more research on low back pain than anybody else in the world, was presenting, and a lot of low back pain is related to people not working within the confines of their own hip anatomy. So it's like someone trying to do a full squat when they don't have the hip anatomy, literally the bone on bone, and it ends up blocking, and the pelvis rolls under and it puts pressure on the low back. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna look to find what her optimal knee width position is for the squat based on her hip socket, okay? And it's a super simple test. So I'm gonna take them, put them up to 90 degrees, okay? No, just this one, I got you. I'll take care of it, don't you worry. All right, and we're simply gonna do a little circle here. When I get right here, boom, you feel that? It's almost blocking right there, okay? If you take an Olympic lifter, they will go knee all the way to chest at this angle. So I want you to just take her here and go straight back, and you're gonna feel it block, okay? Gently. Yep. Right there, you feel how it blocks? Yeah. You're not like jamming it in there, you're just feeling for where you get resistance, okay? Now what I want you to do is it's called a hip scour, because we're literally scouring the front of the socket. Now watch what happens. Okay, we get out to the side, look how that knee dropped back, right? Did you guys see that? So blocking here, blocking here, blocking here. We get out here, and wow, look at that extra range of motion, right? So her knee width, and again, you're looking at the knee, so when she sets her feet, you want it so your knees are about this position, okay? Okay, so that's pretty good. Yeah, pretty similar. Makes things easy. You guys are training partners, right?
So what we're gonna do is a two-part warm-up. Yeah. What we wanna give you guys here are some tools. So we're gonna give you the dynamic warm-up tool, all right? All right, so that's gonna be aspect one of the warm-up. What we found is that the more you warm up, the more you're gonna get out of your actual work sets. Then I'll take you guys through the activation part, so where we switch that light switch on. Okay, for each particular muscle, legs, quads, hamstrings, glutes. And it's just like a 1 set of 10 thing too. We'll show you how to do those after he does the dynamic.
Again, nice and easy. We're starting out here. It does not have to be breakneck speed. We want to increase intensity the more warm we get. So this first one, just a jog, down and back, okay? What
we found is that the more you warm up, the more you're gonna get out of your actual work sets. All right, so the warm-ups are preparing you for the work sets. So a lot of people are like, do I really have to? Well, you could actually get a shorter workout in if you do a longer warm-up. So you have to have a really positive perspective on what this is doing, especially when you do it the way we're going to show you. So bring your foot to your hand, not your hand to your foot. There it is. That's it. Just work with what you have. Yeah, so focus on the external, rotation at your hip. There it is. Keep your trunk tall. There it is.
Do the one where you're kicking your legs back. See how she's opening her hips like this? You should keep your hips square to the ground. So what I want you to think about is making a long back leg, and that's gonna get that glute. Hands and feet on the ground, right? You're gonna bring the foot up outside the body, shoot a little web if you got it, walk the hands forward, so the back leg stays straight, and you're sinking down on that front hip, okay? Keep walking forward, yeah, keep walking the hands forward. Yep, and then this leg goes up by, you want your knee to be outside your front elbow. Yep. Good, there you go. Yes, good, perfect. So this is a great drill because we're turning on your core. We're turning on your abs to stabilize. We're turning on shoulder stabilizers. We're loosening up the hips. Do our joints feel a little greased up? No, we're not like the Tin Man in Wizard of Oz, right? Okay, so you titrate that based on how you feel that day. You know what? If one day you come in and you do one thing down and back and you're like, man, I'm ready to go, that's all you need. Other days you roll out on the wrong side of the bed, you feel a little funky, do a couple trips of each drill until you feel ready to move on. Does that make sense, everybody? And that's why, you titrate. Now Vince is gonna go over a few of his activation drills. We're gonna show you a few so that you have just some different tools in the toolbox, okay? So today is more of a learning thing than something you would actually do in the gym, okay?
All right, so we've got pieces involved in a squat. We've got primarily quads, glutes, and hamstrings. So those are the things we want on. So we keep it super simple. 1 set of 10, 3-second pause in the shortened position. And that's it. That's gonna get your quads short. So we're gonna start off with a leg extension. So any day it's quad day, leg day, I'm always gonna do 1 set of 10. And again, this isn't about the load, this is about getting the muscles as short as possible. So we wanna think about pulling your hamstrings from here into your hips. So think about pulling them this way. So pull this stuff in, good. 1, 2, 3, and then let it off, good. And you're gonna contract with the working muscle first. So this contracts first. 1, pull it shorter, shorter, shorter. You see how she's got that extra ½ inch? And just hold that, good. Let it off, good. You're gonna contract these guys before you start the movement. Contract first, and then squeeze through it. Good, find that extra inch at the top. You're trying to find a little extra range at the top on each rep. One of the big things is people aren't getting short enough at the top. So what we're gonna look for here is a 3-second contraction in the shortened position. And you'll feel your hamstring, or you reach, what I want you to do after you're done, to come off and grab your hamstring, and you'll be like, holy crap, what is that thing? That's your hamstring, because you really got it jacked up. So that's what we want to work on here, okay? Squeeze, 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 short, 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 short. Now her hamstrings are shaking like crazy. Good. And then at the bottom, we're going to contract your quad a bit, lengthen that hamstring. There it is. You see how the quad comes off the pad a bit? There it is. Toes are pointed to keep those hamstrings fully working. I think that's more than 10. That's great. How'd that feel? Yeah, that's awesome. So that's an activation set for hamstrings, just 1 set of 10. You ready? So one of the big things here, you guys have all seen these hip bridges done, right? One of the biggest mistakes people make is they dump all the load onto their spine and they forget about actually using their glutes. So this is actually a very small range of motion if you're looking for activation, all right? So what we're doing is we're rotating the pelvis forward, but at the same time, we're allowing external rotation of the glutes, so your knees are pointing outward. And you're actually letting the weight fall to the outside of your heels. And then when you're rotating backwards, all the weight's going through the bottom of your heels outwards, and then on the way down, you're actually letting your hips internally rotate, and the weight's actually coming to the inside of your feet, and then you're rotating out. So we've got internal rotation at the hips, external rotation at the hips. Yeah, so think about, Julianne, letting your hips roll inwards. Let your hips roll on the way up, they're rolling outwards. On the way down, they're rolling inwards. Yeah, so think about your, okay, great. So your hips are gonna roll inwards on the way down. And as you let the weight fall into the inside of your feet too. And then on the way up, let the weight come out to the outside of your feet while you externally rotate.
Oh, got it.
Feel the difference? Good. So that's it. You don't even have, you're doing way too much range of motion. Okay. So keep your spine neutral right here. Yeah. Keep your spine doesn't move. Just drop your hips, and then hips up. There it is.
I want you to push your knees out into my hands as you lift up. Okay, push out. Okay, you feel that strong contraction there? Okay, and then keep your feet screwed too. Yep, exactly. That's part of your glutes as well. Yep. Squeeze up. Now screw the feet. Push the floor away. Good. Try to get those hip points as high as possible. Good.
Yeah. This is stuff you'll go through like in 5 minutes, 10 minutes on your own, but
yeah,
you have to know that you're doing it properly.
Again, we're showing you multiple hamstring drills. We're going to show you multiple glute drills. When you come in, you're going to do 1 quad drill, 1 hamstring drill, 1 glute drill, and then you're going to start.
It's quick, yeah.
Yeah. So we're just giving you more tools for the toolbox. So I want you to face the mirror and come on behind this side of the bench. And I want you to get in the donkey kick position with your hips braced over the bench. Oh, no, just kneeling on the floor.
Oh, kneeling on
Yep.
the floor.
Yep, and hands on the ground over here. Okay. Scoot up a little bit so that the hip points, yes, right there. Okay. By using the bench for feedback, what we do is we ensure that you're pushing the hip points into the bench and keeping tension on it the whole time without letting it lift up. So first, I'm gonna get your hip points here. Now press into my fingers with your hips. There you go. Now keeping that tension, bend one knee and do a glute kick. Don't lift off my finger. Press into my fingers, both sides. This side's lifting off. Both sides, back down. Up again, nice and slow. Press, you're letting off tension. Both sides into my fingers, hard, hard, hard. Heel higher, but keep your hips pressed in. Now actively squeeze your glutes from that position. Try to smash my fingers with your hip bones. Smash, harder, harder. There we go. You feeling a little contraction in the glutes there? A little one, okay. Back down. Good. Now I want you to put your own hands there. Squeeze hard, and you try to smash your fingers with the hip bones. Good. You can do this with an ankle weight on too if body weight gets too easy. But what I like to do, I want you to hold that for 10 seconds. 10 reps with a 10-second hold on this, trying to actively smash your hip bones while lifting. You will never feel a glute burn like that. It's insane. I want you to brace your abs specifically right here like you're about to get punched in the gut. So make this hard against my finger. Okay, good. Now I want you to go straight leg instead and think about making yourself tall. Don't go any higher than this. Think about pushing this back to the wall behind you. Does that feel more of a contraction?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is gonna be the way you do it now. You can even go out to the side a little bit. You feel that a little better?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is your new position for this drill. The core is important as well. The glutes are a power muscle. If the spine isn't stable, your brain doesn't want to exert a lot of force, so the glutes won't work as well. So tight core whenever you're doing this type of stuff. Tight, braced, locked down core, okay?
You want to do what I normally do?
What's the call to action, though?
Just a call to
You guys
action.
liked it. Make sure you like it.
Yeah,
Tell
yeah.
us what you want to see next time.
So you guys want this guy to drive into Hamilton? Or no, let's just do it again.
No, all right, hold on. So, you guys like that video? Did you? Click the damn button. Like the video. That's what you're supposed to do. That's what it's there for. If you liked it, like it. All right? Check out. Sorry.
that's good.
Yeah, okay.
Just go from there. That's
What,
good.
but I don't know what the next thing is.
And that's it. Wait. There you go. And you got to tell them.
I don't know what the call to action is.
And you got to tell them to subscribe.
Oh,
now, too.
yeah. Tell you what else. If you like that video and you've liked some other videos, you should probably go ahead and subscribe.
Be first in line when new muscle camp vids are uploaded here on this channel. Thanks, buddy.
If you like seeing this handsome face a little more than this goofy ass, hit like, subscribe,
this guy's a beautiful
leave it in the
specimen.
comment section
We
below.
had a guy come up to him today in the gym. He said, "This guy is a beautiful specimen."
He was drunk.
Yeah, he wasn't. He was actually admiring him. But that's, anyways. We'll see you guys next time.
Can you even cut that to make it reasonable?
No, just use it.